What's that? No bodies.
Perhaps someone is attempting to break out of the factory.
We're nowhere near an exit. This looks more like a break-in. We can get back. It's broken.
This would
Stand down! Or my last shot goes in your eye!
Luca!
Last one you'll ever fire, Trent.
Have it your way, you son of a...
That's enough out of you.
Bring it on! What's this then? Go! Never gets old.
This is as good a place to rest as any.
Bohal will break you on the rack for what you've done, French filler. No. Soul's below, am I glad to see you. How are you still alive?
Thanks to Enki.
Enki? Is that what you call it? I guess I should thank you both.
Pity me, Luca. What happened to your face?
Nothing. Powder burn.
Impossible.
Did Enki say something?
He said you're so full of it, your eyes are brown. What is it?
It looks worse than it is, honest. Listen, the judges have gone mad. The Coalition sent me here to get help, and they put me in chains. I was going to escape, but then I heard they'd been rounding up the workers. I had to help them fight their way out.
I'll take it from here. You go find Baz. He's set up camp not far from here.
Baz is alive. Mercy. I'll meet you there. Just let me rest a moment.
Luca had the stink of magic about him.
They could have. Not him.
You saw his face. Those that dabble with the powers of the great below are always marked.
There has to be some other explanation.
Suit yourself.
What's that? Should save us some time. They're taking the roof.
What for?
Winter's coming. Snow and rain can soak the powder into worse than useless.
At least it's a way out.
You're in my way.
Eyes peeled, Lord.
Looking for a fight, you animals? And fight me! I'm injured. Find it.
Omaha's den. Are you sure she's in there?
Skulking somewhere out of sight.
Right. Let's get this done.
Robbie's walking. I'll send you the love. Robbie's walking.
A welcome boon.
You look like death warmed over, boy.
Race you to the grave, Sergeant.
Smart ass.
Why does this place feel so oppressive?
Absolute control requires absolute terror, and these people have had that in spades. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. An interesting find. Get ready.
Peace be with you, Elder.
This is as good a place to rest as any.
Halt, infidel!
Intruder! Call the knights! You picked that right.
For the knights. Maybe we should repay them in kind.
Terrified people will do that, Enki. We're not here to make things worse.
Eyes peeled, Nor.
Ramuha, guide and keep me.
The keep's ahead. We're gonna find out if we can kill a god soon enough.
Ramuha always did stick to the shadows. Maybe she's heard what we've done already and backed down.
Let's hope not.
Look at that. Careful with the landing. Watch out, Nor.
Feeling pretty good. There it is. The home of every knight in every storybook I've ever read. Never thought I'd step foot in this place.
You're in my way.
there's anything you haven't told me about Ronoha, now's the time.
She's a manipulative creature, an adept at twisting the truth as she sees fit. Be careful around her. See? Looks like you're a natural.
Thus to all wrongdoers. Whoever this was got hobbled and then left here to starve to death.
I was a fool to underestimate her capacity for cruelty. It won't happen again.
The judge's hall. Are you ready?
I can go ahead, talk to her. Maybe she'll back down.
No. We're doing this together. Feeling pretty good.
Judges! You are charged with treason and conspiracy to sabotage the Coalition's war effort. Step down or be destroyed.
Infidel.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Anshi, the rumors were true. We're no longer below Death God. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
You're in my way.
Olivants. They say each leg was as tall as 3 men, and thicker than a wagon. They carried all of Writ on their backs and laid it on the mountaintop.
That sounds embellished.
Like you've ever seen one, have you?
There are a few of these beasts left out west. They're peaceful giants, slow to anger.
Wish I could see one.
See? Looks like you're a natural.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Anshi, the rumors were true. We're no longer below Death God. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
Here they come. promised.
Death God. She called you Death God. Who are you, Enki?
The one who just helped you kill a goddess.
Don't change the subject. You had every chance to tell me what you were a god of. What else are you hiding from me?
I am your ally in this. Your best and only chance to stop this disaster. That should be all you need to know.
This isn't over. Let's get back to camp before the judges bring every knight in Writ down on our heads.
All right, gather round.
Oh, damn. You killed a god. After what happened back in Dawn, I never even thought it would be possible.
We didn't.
Well, if we lack an army to do the weeding, we'll tear the evil out ourselves.
What does that even mean?
It means there's another way we can help. I got a letter from Yahara. They'd been in Wanderer's Rest, also trying to get reinforcements.
What did it say?
That the dead have reached there as well. Torn down everything in their path. Said they looked like a gilded army, nothing they'd ever seen before.
Sounds like another god. Right. We're setting off for Wanderer's Rest, and then we'll...
You're going to try and fight another god? After everything you saw here?
I can't leave those people at its mercy, Baz.
Luca? Young? Is this what the rest of you want?
I've got to get Yahara out of there.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Fine. I'll pack the supplies and protect the birds. We're ready to go when you are. We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization and the richest, most educated place in the world. That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find Yahara in First Anchor. We'll make sure of that.
Solid ground at last.
Now you speak, after giving me the silent treatment for 2 weeks.
See, the spark falls into the pan, making the powder ignite, and that's what propels the shot.
So it blows up in your hand?
Not if you do it right. Want to try?
No.